I've got some insane 4-4-2 tactics that are going to help you guys get more wins in Foot Champions. If you're tired of coming up against teams like this, you can get some foot coins through MMO EXP using the link down below. You can also use code JambooUK for 5% off. So guys, we've got some 4-4-2 tactics for you today. Hopefully you enjoy these. If you have any questions about them, let me know down below. Let's hit 150 likes on the video and subscribe for the best custom tactics on YouTube. Okay, so as always for most of my tactics, we're using a pretty basic team. I feel like this gives you a good indicator, there can be no accusations of God squads carrying, all that sort of stuff. These tactics work super well, and I actually found that they worked very well against the new 5 and 3 back meta due to how we do the instructions. So, before we do get into it, we'll have a tiny little look at the team. So first of all, we've got this guy. Someone tell me how to pronounce his name, please. I need to know. But he is one of the best centre-backs in the entire game. 6'1" with 90 agility and balance, 90 pace. That is absolutely no joke. 99 jumping as well. This guy is absolutely insane. I feel like if he was in the Premier League, the price would be tenfold, like at least. Absolute beast. We've got Upamecano. He's going to be getting a TOTS, I believe. I might be wrong on that. I think he's getting a SBC flashback, which should be good because this one was, it's still pretty decent. We've got Camavinga. Love him at left back. Whether he's playing as a left back, a centre mid, a left wing back, this guy is super, super good for sure. Xavi Simons, what a card, by the way. Just unreal, man. He's 5'6" with 99 agility and balance, which means he turns so well on the ball. Defensive stats other than the awareness are nice. 99 aggression, clinical, just so good. Kudos, underrated beast as well. Super good, as a centre mid, left wing back, any position, that's a midfielder or down the left hand side. Tadic, another underrated cheap beast as well. And these players, I wouldn't say it's set up for a 4-4-2, but you'll see how I sort of work around it. So let's get into the actual tactics. It is a 4-4-2 flat, not the one with the CDMs, but the ones with the centre mids. I think I'm sort of past the point now of using the CDM variations. I like having box-to-box midfielders that can attack. I think at this stage in the game, there's so many midfielders that can both attack and defend that it doesn't make sense to have like just a defensive powerhouse. So someone like Vieira, he's just not good enough going forward to justify how good he is at defending. Hopefully that makes sense. But as you can see, we do have balanced on the defensive style, 50 on the width, 65 on the depth, balanced on the build-up play, direct passing. As always, to be honest, it's just so effective, especially, some of you guys will have seen my gameplay videos, the way I like to attack and get forward. I play for the cutbacks, and what direct passing does is it pushes your opponent's line deep into their own box, which opens up a lot of opportunity to get down the wing and actually be in their area to perform those cutbacks. So that is the thinking behind that one. 40 on the width. You're going to see what we do with the instructions because we try and turn this into a little bit of a different formation when attacking. But stay tuned for the instructions for that. 6 players in the box and then 1 on the corners and the free kick. So this is how we line it up. Basically in this formation, as I've said, you're going to want 2 box-to-box centre mids. I think it's so vital in a 4-4-2 that your centre mids are able to offer in the attack as well. So if you've got someone like a Vieira or a Kante, it just holds the whole formation back because they're not good enough at offering something in an attacking position. For the wingers, they don't need to be able to defend at all. You just want mainly quick players and ideally 5-star skill moves if possible. One of the main ways that I score in this formation is a through ball down the line to one of the wingers, then like a ball roll scoop, and then I'll cut the ball back to either one of the strikers or a midfielder that's going forward, and we score a lot of goals like that. For the strikers, it doesn't really change in any formation. Maybe in like a 5-4-1, you want a bit more of a hold-up player, but in general on this FIFA, you just want quick skill moves and also weak foot where possible as well. And obviously the high finishing and shot power stats. For the fullbacks, you can go a little bit more defensive if you do want to, because as you'll see in the instructions, little spoiler, we do have them set to stay back. This isn't a formation where you need any more natural width. You know, you've got literally a left and right wide midfielder, so you don't need overlapping fullbacks. So someone like this guy from the Dutch league, who's like predominantly a centre back but also decent on the ball, he's going to be able to offer you an awful lot, you know, just sitting there in a defensive line and, you know, making sure the opponent isn't able to get anything going. You're mainly, you know, leaving the attacking up to these 6 players here. You've got your 2 strikers, the 2 centre mids, and a left mid and right mid. They are your attack, and you'll just always have that flat back line. So let's get into the instructions. We've got stay central, get in behind, and stay forward on both of these strikers. So they're literally, obviously, just going to stay forward, stay central, and make runs in behind. And it is super useful in this formation having the 2 strikers, because a pattern of play you can go for a lot is you'll have the ball with your centre mids, and you can use the R1 driven passes or over the top through balls into your strikers. You've got a lot of 1-2 pass opportunities between the 2 strikers. You can lay the ball off to the wing, and then of course you've got the 2 centre mids there in support as well. So you've constantly got, you know, at least 2 players forward for counter attacks, build up, all that stuff. Cover centre on the centre mids. You know, there's never going to be a situation in this particular formation where you need a centre mid covering wide, because your fullbacks are staying back and you've got a left and right mid anyway. This is where it gets interesting. So we've got cut inside and getting behind on the left and right mid. The reason this works so well against the 3 and 5 back is because they've got 3 centre backs, right? So with this cut inside and getting behind, they're effectively going to be left and right forwards, your right and left mids. So you're going to have effectively 4 strikers when you build up, which is super OP. It overloads your opponent's defense to a point where you have so many options, they're not able to attack properly. And it's going to be very narrow, but it is built for driven passes into the strikers and over the top through balls. And you guys will see the amount of attacking options you actually get. It is really, really good. And then, like I say, stay back while attacking on the fullbacks. Keep a nice flat back 4. And then leave the attacking to the rest of the team. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. These should help you. I found it really effective against the new 5 and 3 back meta. We're always uploading daily, you know, videos on how to get better at FIFA, new custom tactics, all that good stuff. I stream every Friday and Saturday on YouTube as well. So if you are new, do drop a sub. We'll be trying to get our 4th weekend in a row of first in the world team of the season rank 1 reward. So hope to see you guys there Friday night. I will catch you next time. Thank you so much for watching, and peace.